Ahoy, Let's Watchers, it's me, your valiant Captain Vasco. In the last episode, we took on one of my favorite levels in the game, and defeated a giant stone golem, which had mutated from the Eternal Earth Source. In this episode, we got a couple things going on. First off, I wanted to say that, I went, farming for some gems, by which I mean, I sort of just wandered around the ruins and broke all of the boxes that I could find to get gems to upgrade some of my characters who were just shy of where they wanted to be. And I couldn't quite get where I wanted to go, so I figured it was a good time to show off this thing. By the way, while I was out looking for gems, I managed to pick up that stupid oil can again, but somehow I managed to drop it right here in the middle of this field. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I thought it was worth looking at. But so yeah, if you're playing the game yourself, you've probably noticed this weird thing in the ruins that I've somehow managed to take great care not to show off without actually trying. Basically, this thing is a pillar made of blocks that can only be destroyed by a certain element's attack. But if you destroy all of them, then you'll get a whole bunch of gems. So check this out. The bottom one is magic, so Spyro can take it out. The second one is water, so Jabu Jabu could take it out, even though he doesn't need to actually use his, hose attack. And then the last one is tech, so Bomberman can help us out with that one. And once you do that, that 20-sided dice up there freaks out and vomits out like a whole bunch of gems. But the characters who really need these gems right now are Spyro and Guile. So here's 2 for each of them, and I picked up the stupid oil can again. The only thing I know how to do to get rid of this oil can once you've picked it up is to switch Skylanders, but most of the time they'll pick it back up anyway without you trying. See, look, it warped over there. Cool. Alright, so that should be enough to upgrade the characters that I wanted to upgrade this time. So let's take care of that real quick, instead of spending more time doing nothing, which I'm really good at. So let's start with Guile, since she's already here. I want to get her a Three's a Crowd upgrade. This lets her have, and it emphasizes appropriately in the description, as you might notice, Three's a Crowd. Have 3 babies active at once. That's so many babies, it's really cool. So let's buy that. And of course, we previously bought the, I believe it was called the Flight of the Valkyries upgrade that let her babies, grow up into flying babies. Still don't have the flying upgrade, still don't care. But, again, I'll try to make a note to show that off in a level. That one's pretty straightforward, however, since it's really just, there are more babies on the screen. As for Spyro, I want to get his sprint charge, since, again, I have a low prioritization for these flight moves, especially since we've already gotten past the water levels, which are where they're most useful for the characters, really. Which is kind of awkward, since you can't really get most of these without, really trying to get all of the treasure for, one of your flying Skylanders early on. It's just kind of a weird choice that they put the water levels early, and that's where flying is good. But yeah, let's buy the sprint charge, make his secondary attack more powerful. Forget exactly what the hierarchy goes. As you upgrade his charge, you get more, flames and stuff, and it looks more impressive. I think this first one just makes it last longer, so I think it still looks the same as it did before. I could have tried it out before getting the upgrade to compare, but I'm dumb, so I didn't do that. And finally, I wanted to get this upgrade for Sheik that I've been hinting at for friggin' ages. I find this really important to her usefulness. The Arboreal Acrobatics, which is kind of a weird name since it has nothing to do with trees, and that's what arboreal means. But let's buy it, and I'll show it off. This is a really easy one to show off, so we'll do it real quick, and then we'll go talk to our friend Arbo, and then we'll move on with our lives. Alright, so check it out. Now she has a move on her B button. It looks like this. So, the problem with her is that she's a close-range Skylander, so, sometimes when you get close, you get hit right away, or while you're trying to beat on them, they get a hit in, just as you're taking them down. I find that this is really helpful because it lets you get in and out more quickly. It doesn't totally save you from taking damage in close combat or anything, but it's really helpful. One more thing to note about this, 20-sided die pillar that I smashed earlier is that the next time I come back to the ruins, I believe it's the next time, anyway, what I know for sure is that it will come back with new symbols on it. I think up till the point that you have all 8 elements on it, and I think once you've destroyed a pillar that has all 8 elements on it, then you just don't get any more free gems out of it. But hey, that's a cool thing, isn't it? Free money. No such thing as a free lunch, but there's free treasure in that 20-sided die pillar.
Are you ready to go quickly now?
Sorry, I talked over Arbo, but he was basically just like, ah, trees and stuff! So I figured you didn't mind. Anyway, let's check out a cutscene.
Follow me, and if you look down, you can see everything. It feels good to be in the Tree of Life. I can tell these things. But what happened to the life seeds? They are the children of the great trees.
Don't worry, this unnecessary cutscene will show us what happened to them. They merely ended up at the far side of this level, which is pretty much where I would expect them to live anyway, so I don't know why I was so surprised by this.
The trees tell me the pointy ears are keeping the seeds for themselves. This is not nature's wish.
Those darn green-blooded Vulcans.
Life seeds in order to find the eternal life source.
Now, I just want to point out something now, while I have the opportunity, that Arbo has now inferred twice, or rather, he implied, we inferred, that when we get the life seeds, we will plant them and they will tell us where the life source is. This is his story. As far as we know, he's sticking to it. Okay? Remember this. Corn Hornet. Poorly framed for maximum disappointment action. Yeah, these guys are annoying. They have like a ranged stinger attack that can sort of stun you. I'm gonna switch to a Skylander that needs experience more desperately than Sheik for the moment. So basically they can shoot you from like a distance. Oh. Teleported back into a cutscene.
Skylanders of the air element are stronger.
That's cool. I'll remember this if I feel like doing that. I'm smashing these boxes because it's gonna be like a timed run through the gate section, so I figure I'm gonna check for treasure first, and then try and get through the gate. So basically, the Hornets can attack you from a distance and sort of... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I wanted to do this. And then they sort of lock you in place so other enemies can, like, wail on you. What's with all the bad camera angles with these introductions? Or even just the level in general. I don't know what's going on. It's acting kind of wonky. So, this new witch type, she's a real jerk. She's, like, one of the most annoying basic enemies that I can think of off the top of my head in the game. Don't worry too much about getting wailed on here. For one, you're probably doing better at this game than I am. I should not record these things like first thing. God dang it, leave me alone, you friggin' spear guy. You're a jerk, and I don't like you, and you don't get a Christmas card. So these witches are jerks also, because they get this force field that lasts, like, forever and a day. And then, like, they attack you, like, immediately. I need a different Skylander for this. I'm not gonna risk KOing myself in the first, like, 2 seconds of this level. I really hate these witch characters. They're really, really, really obnoxious. Like, look at, you get, like, 0 opportunities to hit them without, like, getting hit yourself. It's really dumb. I don't know who decided that was cool, because it's not. And they're just wrong. But as I was saying, don't worry about, like, taking a bunch of damage if you suck like I do, which you probably don't. But if you do, this level has, like, 1,000,000 food items in it. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's because after they, like, play-tested this level for a little while, they're like, oh, right, these witch characters are obscenely obnoxious. And as such, we should do something about the fact that nobody wants to play this level because it's not fun. I think I may have just knocked a spear guy off of this ledge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that. So that's a fun thing you can do. You don't get any experience if you knock enemies off ledges, but you can definitely do that. Just so you know. Switch back into Phoenix Wright, tag in for a second. If I see any impending danger, maybe switch him out. There's some cheese up there, and there's some treasure over here that I want to get for him as well. The sole purpose of this transporter, by the way, is to get these, like, 5 pieces of treasure, and then you just warp back. Yeah, this game has a lot of really unnecessary warp spaces for some reason. The cheese stands alone. And then I eat it. Oh look, it's a life spell punk. They heal stuff. They're also kind of annoying. They're not really annoying in this level. Although, I forget if it's this level or the next one that introduces a fairly annoying thing that the life spell punks can do. Wow, they're gonna follow me all the way back to this place where I can fight them more easily? I'm game for this. Whee! I should just spam this, like, Phoenix Dash move. It's way better than, like, using the flamethrower, which is what I was doing before. Ow, dang it! Leave me alone. These guys have so much more health than I remember. Which is one thing that would make them really annoying if you were gonna fight them near the life spell... or the life spell punk. For some reason that sounds really weird when I say that out loud, but it is in fact called a life spell punk. As far as I know, the spell punks themselves, or this type of spell punk, does not actually have an attack that can damage you. Also, I'm pretty sure they have a limited range on their ability... Oh, give me your experience, you jerk! I hate you. Boo! Boo! Spell punk. So like, for example, if you lead those like two spear guys like way the far away from him, then he can't heal them anymore. So that's cool for you. Take this bounce pad up here to this cake, because it's delicious, and cake is amazing. Also, there's this, the legendary treasure is here. Phoenix Ray can have this. It's like a jackalope. I mean, it's pretty much a jackalope. I don't know why they call it a sterling taper, because I don't get it. I don't know if that's a joke or something, but I don't get it. Anyway, done with this. 500 gold, that's pretty nice. Yeah, Phoenix Wright actually has a lot of upgrades that he still needs to buy. Oh yeah, check this out. So, like, basically you could just jump down off this ledge, which is, like, the obvious thing to do, because that's where you came from, but you might, like, come up here and be like, oh, look, a teleporter. Maybe it's treasure, like that other one. No, it actually just takes you downstairs next to the bounce pad. I don't know why they do this. A lot of unnecessary teleporters.
Skylanders of the life element are stronger in this zone.
Right, right. So we find our way to this gate area. It's like a bunch of like barrels and crap we could blow up with our fire breath or various other attacks that we may have handy. So basically what you want to do to progress through the level, press Y against this pillar, run up the ledge, dodge the barrels. It's another timed gate. But before you do that, you're going to want to come over here. Because look, more treasure. Oh man, treasure's pretty cool. You know how much I like treasure. Yum. I mean, I assume that the Skylanders eat it. They, like, put it in their cheeks and store it for later like chipmunks, because none of them seem to have pockets. Can't think of any that have pockets. Gilgrunt might, because he's wearing, like, overalls or something. I don't think Phoenix Wright is the best choice for trying to navigate this gauntlet of barrels. Let's use Spyro's new elongated dash attack.
Showtime.
Because, like, being quick is a good way to not get hit by barrels. You can also just be precise, but... did I totally forget to pull that lever? Or did it, like, undo when I switched Skylanders? I genuinely don't remember. I think I forgot to pull it. That was silly. Don't do that. Pro tip. Remember to pull the important switch before trying to do the thing that the switch does. That didn't make sense, but I think you know what I mean. So yeah, like, you could just, like, spam your attacks against the witches. Oh good, more of those spear guys. Hey Jabu Jabu. Why don't you hose them down? Yeah, the hose attack is real nice for enemies like this that need to be close range. Oh, hey. Cause when the game isn't, like, acting really weird, the hose... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The hose attack will keep them at a distance, which is what it's, you know, intended to do, so I don't know why that didn't work just now. But everyone's dead and I leveled up. Wish I still had that cake.
A note from Professor P. Grungally says, despite claims that the Dro invented balloons, it was actually a Chompy who came up with the idea. Drinking 200 flasks of fizzy juice, a Chompy inflated to 20 times its size and floated away, burping like mad.
Isn't that just like the fizzy lifting drink from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Or, I don't know, Willy Wonka, maybe. I've never actually read the book, but I've seen like the movie like a million times because it's awesome. Pretty sure there's another spear guy over here, but I don't want to like run up to him, which is what the game wants me to do because this camera is terrible. Yeah, see, there he is. He's hiding like a jerk. Hey, I'm just shooting harpoons at you, bro. Clearly I killed him, because in the background you can see that that monster gate just opened. So that's one way you can gauge whether you still want to run over here. I'm handing this meat off to Phoenix Wright, who still has some fighting to do to catch up with the other characters. I think he may be... No, he and Sheik still need to level up. Or did Sheik level up earlier this level? I'm still doing that. Let's see. Does anyone else need this treasure more desperately? Phoenix Wright can have it. He's been fighting really hard this level to try and catch up. He deserves a reward. A delicious, cheek-filling treasure reward. Also, maybe some more food if I find it later. So yeah, in this area, don't forget to pick up that store scroll and the treasure chest on the right. It's pretty easy to like... Actually, no, I mean, you should be able to come across both of them, because, I mean, you have to come over here to fight the spear guys anyway, since they don't, like, cross the bridge on their own. So you shouldn't miss the treasure chest. And the story scroll is kind of out in the open. I guess you could miss that one, but I don't know. You should be able to find both of them without too much trouble. Oh yeah, this place. So this is the level that introduces the annoying thing that they do with the life spell punks. There's this guy called Blitzer Bully. He's really good friends with a life spell punk. To the point that he literally has one on his back, so that, like, fighting him is a huge pain, because it keeps healing him. I'm trying to hit the spell punk, but it's not working because there's a giant guy in my way. So I'm going to switch to... Who's good for this? Let's show off the 3 babies that Sonic Boom can now have, because those should be able to help, I think. So, like, oh, how did you hit me? I'm up on this ledge. You are a close-range fighting guy. See, I'm pretty sure the life spell punks can't heal themselves, so, like, even if you're just doing incremental damage to them, that should work out in your favor. There we go. That took care of that. So, now that this guy's not being healed, the babies will fend him up. Look how dumb this is. Like, because of the nature of these, like, annoying giant battle characters, like, where, as I've mentioned before, all you really want to do is just, like, continually deal damage to them, like, your babies can, for the most part, hold them at bay. Like, look how dumb that was. Look how little work I did. Okay, so there. This guy on the right, he just leveled up to a flying baby. So, like, he's one step above what you can do before the Flight of the Valkyries upgrade. So that's pretty cool. If I had the flying ability right now, I could show you that it will fly when I do. But we'll save that one for later, since I don't have that ability. Anyway, let's pull this thing. So here's a weird segment here. Ooh, some treasure. I forgot this was here. But so there's a timer. It starts at 14 seconds. You want to get over to these wood platforms before the timer hits 5, because when the timer hits 0, that's when the wood planks actually go down. So, like, you can't wait until 0 to get all the way over here. It's really confusing and counterintuitive, but luckily, it's a pretty generous timer, and you should be able to get over here with plenty of time, even with a slow Skylander, so don't worry too much about it. I just think that's interesting, weird, and dumb. All of those things. Switch back to Phoenix Wright. I really want to level him up. I don't know why that, like, healing heart glitched onto the screen when it wasn't even, like, on the screen before I did that. I don't know, that seemed weird. Yeah, I'm not gonna get any experience the way I'm fighting. It's really annoying.
To unlock this gate.
I'm not sure which upgrade path I'm gonna take with Phoenix Wright. Feel free to weigh in the comments if you're interested. In the past, I've tried the flamethrower one. I haven't tried the other one. His like teleport-themed one. Lord, all of. I don't like... This one thing I really don't like about this level is that, like, a lot of the battles are, like, on these, like, treetop platforms that enemies can easily be knocked off of. And as I stated earlier, when you knock an enemy... Oh, the life spell guy can hurt you. I didn't realize that. I don't think I've ever encountered that before, somehow. But, like, it really just bothers me, like, how easily you can lose experience that you've, like, earned by, like, killing enemies. Because it just, like, flies off the edge of the like, treehouse platforms. It really bothers me. So, like, here's me trying to use my, like, ninja jump around technique that I just bought to sort of avoid taking damage. And there it worked pretty well. Ooh, some meat floating around. I don't remember if this one's randomly spawning or not. But, like, there's a lot of food items just laying around in this level. It's kind of weird.
Skylander to unlock.
Thanks to Eon's reminder, bust out our magic Skylander.
This way.
So we can open this magic gate.
Need a magic Skylander to unlock.
I understand. The AI for, like, telling you that is really annoying. It just triggers, like, constantly. Like, you need a magic. Go buy a magic Skylander. Go do it. Go. I want you to do it. Use magic. Use magic. That's what you sound like, Eon. So check it out. We just got a soul gem for, like, someone on our team, which is always exciting to me. Because, like, it's cool to get all the soul gems and all, but for the most part, they're not going to be useful to you unless, you know, you're a collector and you've bought all the Skylanders. But, like, here, we get the anchor cannon for Gilgrunt, which is our Jabu Jabu. And, yeah, I've never actually bought that upgrade. I think it lets you, like, charge your harpoon to do, like, a heavy damage shot. It's kind of weird. Anyway, unnecessary teleporter into unnecessary teleporter into the inside of a tree. Ooh, food item. Dibs. Dibs, Phoenix Wright. I know it's kind of obnoxious, but, like, I really want him to be close to on par with the rest of the characters. Treasure! I don't know. Hopefully all this treasure that I've picked up for him means that he can upgrade to a point that he'll be, like, on par with all the rest of the characters. But yeah, feel free to weigh in the comments if you have a preference towards, like, focusing on his flamethrower or his teleportation abilities. Because I haven't decided yet. Yeah, like, I really like Phoenix Wright. I do. But, like, I find him very difficult to play with, to be honest. That was really funny. Did you all see that? I, like, hit that witch with a fireball, which knocked her back into the bounce pad. And then she bounced over my head. That was pretty cool. If I weren't lazy, I might even do an instant replay. But I'm pretty sure I'm too lazy for this. Oh, hang on. Oh, I fell over. There's like a single piece of treasure down there that I think I'm too lazy to go back for. I don't think that's really worth it. Nope. Spyro does not play nice with the bounce pads, I've learned. Oh. I mean, we've already experienced this problem in, which was that? Dark Water Oh, see there, that's me getting hit by, like, the Hornet shot. It, like, stuns you. Luckily, oh, I fell down really far trying to pick up that experience that the Hornet dropped. So that was dumb. I'm making this part look way harder than it is. I mean, this is a fairly annoying part, but usually it's only annoying when you get to the top. And you'll see why that is in a minute, because I haven't gotten to the top yet. I fell down from a place that was not the top. Oh, come on. Come on. Spyro. Spyro? Come on. You're really on my nerves, Spyro. Okay. Does Phoenix Wright still need food, Bad Hag? Sorry, that's like a Gauntlet joke that I make. If you ever played Gauntlet 2 on the NES, you know that it tried to have, like, voices and it sounded like garbage. It sounded like, Blue Wizard! But, I suppose that's a reasonable reference to make in this game, since this is a very Gauntlet-style, dungeon crawling type thing. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to pick this up, which would have been really dumb. Check this out. This head is awesome on Spyro. Boom. It's moose antlers. Now he just has moose antlers on top of his dragon horns. He's, like, so much more powerful now. I mean, I don't think it actually makes him much more powerful, but he's awesome. He's way cooler. Like, total street cred for that. Right? Am I right, guys? Am I right, ladies? Ladies? Oh, it's one of these witches. There's like 5 witches up here. This is the thing that I really dislike about this part. Oh, leave me alone. I find those witches really irritating. Like, really, really, really irritating. It's hard to overstate how much I dislike those witches. And there's some, like, hornets around here just to try and mess with you. So, like, they're gonna try and stun you so that the witches can, like, do a bunch of damage to you. But, like, the witches don't need help doing damage to you because they're, like, really irritating. Come on. I need, like, 1 or 2 more hits. Cool, thank you. See, the thing, if the witches only needed to take as many hits as the hornets do, because the hornets are really fragile. So, like, if you didn't need to do that much damage to them... By the way, I fell down there to get that experience deliberately, but, yeah, it's kind of annoying, because now I have to go back up. I'm gonna have to do that jump that Spyro, like, can't do for some reason, again. Not this one. This one. But, Spyro, behave. Okay. Nope. I really don't know what it is about Spyro that makes it, like, impossible to use these bounce pads. Or why it is that, like, all of the magic areas have a bunch of bounce pads in them. I'm having tremendous difficulty speaking today. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm pretty sure you've noticed. Oh, come on. I had it lined up perfectly, and then he just, like, didn't bounce on the bounce pad. It's ridiculous. This is just dumb. Like, I really do hope that in some future expansion, they actually just give Skylanders the ability to jump. Because the bounce pads are annoying as crap. Because you have to, like, line yourself up perfectly in order to use them right. And, like, for some reason, a few of the Skylanders, Spyro included, and he's the title character, so I really feel like we should have worked on this. But some characters have just tremendous difficulty using the bounce pads appropriately. Which is a problem, because some of them require, like, precision. Oh good, more witches. Luckily, I don't think there's a ton of levels that have the witches in them. One of the interesting things about this game is that, like, even though there's a relatively small number of enemy types, they seem to go out of their way to keep... I really hate that the experience just goes flying up. I don't like this level. I don't like the life area. I don't know if I mentioned this. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. Let's switch to a new character. Let's use... I guess I could use Phoenix Wright for a little while. He's at, like, almost full health, I think. He's also almost reached level 4. It'd be great if he could just... Oh, come on. Why you gotta interrupt my teleport like that? This is excessively annoying. I feel like I was saying something. I don't remember what it was. Here's where we were before, by the way. So, like, if for some reason you don't have a Magic Skylander, which would be really kind of hard to do since Spyro comes with pretty much any starter thing you can get, you just walk this wood plank over here and you get over to where you get out of that. Can I go up this? No, I have to go up. I have to bounce more. Yay, I love the bouncing. I was saying something about bouncing and how it's broken. Oh yeah, like, there's so many buttons that they don't use in this game. I really don't understand why we couldn't just let the characters jump. Oh yeah, this should be able to level up Phoenix Wright. This is actually the best part of this level by a wide margin. So look, there's a bunch of guys coming. Oh no, they're gonna totally kill me. Oh wait, no. You just, like, knock this tumbleweed down the hill and it just kills everyone and you get, like, 1,000,000 experience. Best part of this level by far. First off, it's kind of hilarious. Secondly, it's way less... I think I accidentally skipped a cutscene, but I'm pretty sure that cutscene was just like, hey, look over here! There's a gate! Go through the gate! There's a lot of those in this game. So, the way this works is you want to, like, wait for 1 or 2 of those spears to go down so you can quickly follow them without getting hurt a bunch. After pressing that switch, because that switch brings this... It starts a timer that brings this, like, elevator thing over to this side so you can get on it. There's another time gate right here, though, so we're not done with the time gate games just yet. So, like, yeah, you can be really cautious about this like I'm gonna be, because I've taken, like, 1,000,000 damage in this level already and look like an idiot. So basically, here's another one where you're gonna want to get, like, 1 or 2 of these spears up before hitting the switch so that you can, again, follow the speared path pretty easily without falling into the trap. Then all you gotta do is cross over this way. Alright, this is a really terrible area to be using Phoenix Wright. Because, like, there's a whole bunch of hornets and crap. Oh no, don't hornet me, bro. I could say sting. instead of trying to make up a verb that doesn't help anyone, but I didn't do that. I wish they would at least have to keep their shield down the entire time their weapon was out, but I have definitely seen them put it back up and still, like, catch their weapon. I think that's lame. Because, like, they're like, totally invulnerable. Like, they say that those, like, spin clopses, or whatever they're called, are invulnerable while they're spinning, but that's garbage. Like, you could totally kill them while they're spinning. You just end up taking a bunch of damage. Here, these guys are, like, legit invincible while that's going on. It's really annoying. I definitely don't want to use Phoenix Wright to take on that big guy. Let's use Jabu Jabu. I haven't seen a lot of Jabu Jabu recently because he leveled up really quick after being, like, necessary in every single water level. Like I said, I have a playstyle where I like to level up my team pretty evenly. Oh crap, I forgot there's, like, more witches and stuff. Oh, leave me alone! Oh, come on. That was just mean. That was just mean. There better be some meat over here. Yeah. So, like, one of the reasons I thought this would be a good time to, like, use a bunch of Phoenix Wright unnecessarily is because this is a really good level to take a bunch of damage and not die, because there's all those food items. You've seen me get a whole bunch of food items, like, way more than usual even. And, like, a lot of the levels are fairly generous. Ugh, I really hate these witch characters. Spirit, like, I don't know. I feel like the enemy arrangement in this level is just kind of mean. What just happened? Were you guys watching that? Like, I don't think I had attacked that enemy a single time, and he literally just dissolved. He just disappeared. Pretty sure I got all the collectibles for this level. Am I wrong? Hold on. Hit the wrong button. Yeah, I got all the collectibles. Cool. Because I'm pretty sure this next area is, like, the end of the level. Well, no. First there's this, like, weird laser puzzle. Then I'm pretty sure it's the end of the level. So first you gotta move this one crystal, because it's the only crystal you can move here. So push it down, and then you push it over so it's hitting a laser beam. Then this is one of those switch ones, so you press, like, Y to switch the direction of this. I think, yeah, you hit that thing. And that'll open up this gate, which I'm pretty sure this leads you to the end of the level. I might be forgetting, like, one or two more short areas, but we're pretty close to the end now. Which is good, because this is a really long episode. Oh yeah, this is the end of the level. Okay, okay. I shot that guy like 3 times and he didn't take any damage. That's not cool. I'm like sniping the crap out of these guys. I'm sick of these enemies and their garbage. I'm also sick of the auto-aim that his harpoons have developed that I don't remember ever having a problem with before. Yeah, I'm really sick of that. Leave me alone. Do I have someone else who would be handy in this situation? I think Air Skylander is an excellent idea, Aeon, even though it's not actually an air area where I'm fighting. Air area is really hard to say. I know I've said that before, but it really just, it like almost necessarily makes you sound like you're stuttering. I gotta go to the area. The area. It just sounds wrong. I don't know if there's like a better name for it than that. Come on. I really don't... I'm not in the mood for this. Just, like, get killed by my eggs. Normally I only kill people with my eggs when I try cooking. That was a joke about how incompetent I am. I make a lot of those. Some people find them annoying. Hopefully you appreciate my self-deprecation. The thing is, like... I have a tendency to, like, think of, oh god, it's one of those guys. Hi there, you gonna follow me down this giant ramp? Oh, you are. Ow. I didn't think he was actually gonna do it, because he, like, totally didn't previously. I like that I can, like, move the crystal back out of the way. It's like, I'm done with this. I don't need to get back through here. Man, that guy does a bunch of damage. I'm, like, really concerned. He's, like, stuck on a corner right now, but I feel like every time I see him, like, revving up to attack, that's gonna be the one where he suddenly, like, bum rushes me. God, it takes so long to kill everything in this level. I mean, like, I'm being really cautious right now, because I'm just sick of, like, all of my guys nearly dying. This is a really annoying level, by the way. Just putting it on the record. Nope. Nope. Alright, there's all these, like, healing guys. That's what I'm forgetting about. That's why it's taking so long. Yeah, if you actually just, like, go up and, like, make your own bum rush against them and just, like, go for a maximum amount of damage, it doesn't take that long to kill them. But if you don't take care of their life spell punk Skylander... What? I'm just, like, saying buzzwords now. If you don't take care of the healing guy on his back, then it's gonna take a while if you're, like, being really cautious like I was just there. Again, I just took, like, 1,000,000 damage in this level and was sick of looking like an idiot, so instead I made myself look like an idiot. It's a really good strategy, don't you think? Alright, here we go.
You've done it! Great legend of Skylands come to life! You have found life seeds, and nature rejoices! We shall spread their happiness to the core of light, and watch them grow. Shoo, 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 land creature! Have you no respect for the sacred life seeds?
See, I've been saying those sheep are evil. Evil, I tell you!
These seeds we brought back have grown into these wonderful apple bushes. Shoo! But these sheep are eating all the apples. Could you please keep the sheep away long enough for the apples to grow? Then the roots will be strong enough to speak to me.
Oh, see, I can demonstrate this. Check this out. Here's our, like, 20-sided die tower, and now it has a fire symbol on it. So if we wanted to get more stuff, we could have Phoenix Wright help us out. Now, the way this works, this, like, mini-game that we're doing now, is that you pretty much just, like, attack the sheep constantly to keep them away from the bush where an apple is growing. Some Skylanders are definitely better at this than others. I'm gonna put that out there right now. I forget who I used initially, but this didn't seem very hard when I did it. But it can be fairly frustrating, just because, like, there's a whole bunch of sheep, and, like, it doesn't take much for one of them to steal an apple from you. I'd say Guile is pretty good for this, if you got your own Sonic Boom. Don't worry, because I don't believe there's a limited number of apples that grow, so, like, if you mess up a bunch, like, I, like, deliberately wasn't, like, doing this challenge at all when, like, when the cutscene ended. I was, like, over there like, hey, look at this tower.
Splendid! The eternal life source is hidden inside a giant acorn within the Tree of Life. I know where to find it because the seeds tell me things.
That's good, Barbo. It's a real good thing you done listening to the seeds.
The forest is in danger. We should go quickly. Are you ready to go quickly now?
Nope, not at all ready to go quickly.
I understand your decision, great legend of Skylands come to life. I suppose we can hold on for a little while.
Shut up, sheep. I'm shouting at you. Ah! I do really like Sonic Boom. But yeah, I don't know, I find it weird. He's like, oh yeah, like, the seeds will, like, point the way towards where we need to go. And then he's like, oh yeah, we will add them to the core of light. And then it's like, actually, they're just apples, and you need to collect them so that I can just, like, randomly tell you stuff. Like, I don't know. He's just, like, super inconsistent with what he wants to do with the Seeds of Life. But it doesn't matter, because we got the information we needed. We leveled up, everyone. Good lord. Is Guile really up to, like, she's, like, touching level 5. She's, like, almost leveled up. That's ridiculous. That was an accident, but it happened. I guess that's what happens when you have her take care of, like, a boss rush all by herself. So, oops. Anyway, this episode is episode length, so I'm gonna leave you till next time when maybe we'll upgrade some characters and do stuff like we do. Yeah, thanks for watching. I don't know, I was trying to think of something clever to say, but I didn't. So thanks for watching, and come back next time for more Skylanders and a level that I'm gonna screw up, I bet you anything. Whee!